Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and this is a quick video to answer a few questions about the Microsoft Edge Chromium browser. So of course, I'll post the link once again to the download page of this browser. The questions have to do with a few little things. A lot of people have downloaded the Edge Chromium and found themselves struggling a little bit with the casting feature of the browser. So some of you might have a Chromecast, some of you might have other devices that Google Chrome can connect to and actually cast a picture on your screen. And a lot of you have been saying that you've been unable to do so. Remember that the Edge Chromium browser is still unfinished. So a lot of the features either work partially or some of them don't work really well. For example, on the insider builds that I have with the Canary version, which is a much more advanced and later version of Chromium, it actually does work, but it really doesn't on the stable version. So keep in mind that those features will eventually come to your browser, and that's very important to understand. So that is clearly unfinished, and there's a lot of stuff coming to the browser that is not there yet. So once the cycle of updates actually restarts, you will see some of these features. Now, some of you are asking me, is there a way, is there somewhere I can go and see some features that maybe are in the browser but are disabled by default and that I could tweak and turn on? Well, there is one very specific place you could go to in your browser. At the top on the address bar, you can go to Edge and then :/flags. This will bring you to experimental features that are available in your browser. And most of them are either disabled by default, or if they're enabled, they sometimes are crippled if you want. But you can go and check out the different features that are available. There's a huge list of features in here that you can actually check out. One thing, sometimes it says default. Very often default means, in many cases, it's off by default. So if a feature that you see here says default, but you don't seem to have it working, then simply click on it and enable it. It will ask you to restart the browser, and that will, of course, have an effect on your browser after the restart. Keep in mind they're experimental. That's why there's still a lot of these are still hidden in the flags, and that means some will not work, some will work only on some specific items. Some might even crash your browser. If it does, just simply go back to the flags page, and in here just simply disable it if for some reason there's something happening. So check it out. Edge :/flags is where there's a lot of experimental features that you can turn on or off. If the best way to use this is to turn on one feature at a time. Don't turn on 20 features, because if you have problems, then you don't really know what feature is actually going to be the one that's creating problems. So it's very important to check it out one by one, not enable a bunch of features and then you don't know where to go. One help in here is that if you do switch too many things and everything goes crazy, there's reset all to default at the top, which will bring you back to what it is by default when you actually download the browser. So that's the way you can check it out. And once you enable a feature, it is going to actually, it's actually going to simply has to restart, and the restart will be okay. So there's all sorts of things. You can search by keywords, as you see here. So if you are looking for things like that, you can actually, type a word and see if that comes up. If you know the name of a specific feature, then you can, of course, type it and see what it brings up as options that have that word in the in the search flags. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.